What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got early reveals for part 2 of the Theme Team Surge program, which should be dropping later this afternoon about 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Whenever it goes live, we will have a video to follow up going over everything you need to do in-game to earn the best free content. Pretty straightforward with the reveals, but a couple things that I want to point out before we go over the cards. Number one, house rules will be resetting. So if you're in the middle of a run right now, you want to try to finish it up before this countdown timer ends, because if you're hypothetically 5-0 and then 130 rolls around, they're going to update the rules and refresh the rewards. You're not going to start off 5-0 again. You're going to have to start all over. So if you're in the middle of a run, like I said, try to get it done. If you don't have time to play and you're in the middle of one, you're just going to have to go into a game and quit out of it so you can get your cards. And then when the new rules come around, if you do go 6-0, and they didn't tell us what those rules would be on GMM, so we're going to find out all together at 1:30, but the rewards are also going to refresh in a sense that if you go 6-0 after they reset, you're going to get a token again. So if you earned a token for week number 1 and you use it on Pat Tillman, you can now go after a second token, and this week's player is going to be Mr. Steal Ya Girl himself, Steve Smith Sr. So he was already in the catalog last Thursday. If you saved your token from the first week of House Rules, you should be able to instantly redeem that token for Steve Smith Sr. once the set becomes available. I don't know if his price is going to be really high, maybe early on, quickly, but I don't think it's an amazing card by any means, and there's a lot of really good wide receivers from this Theme Team Surge program, including ones that are coming out today that are going to be better than this card just strictly due to his height. So if you have a token and you want to use it on him, you certainly can. But remember, the week 3 player is going to be Night Train Lane, which is probably going to be the best out of all of the 3 players, but all 3 of them are in the catalog right now. We should also get new objectives in the Theme Team Surge Field Pass and more solo challenges, but the way that it looks, I don't think you're going to be able to max out the Field Pass today. Also, 33 stars, remember, in the solo challenges, that's going to get you that 99 overall Chris Johnson for free. The first sequence or the first week had 11 stars. I think week 2 is going to have 11, which means the remaining 11 won't be until the following Thursday, a week from today. So with all that being said, you will be able to progress in the solos. You will be able to progress in the Field Pass more than you were able to prior to today, but I don't think you're going to be able to max any of these rewards out. And you know, at the end of the Field Pass, remember, you got that free 99 overall Tim Tebow waiting for you in both the CJ2K and the solos, and the Tim Tebow from the Field Pass reward. If you don't want those cards, they will quick sell for 5,075 Surge, and it's going to be all about Surge today because we got brand new cards that you're going to be able to upgrade from a 92 to a 99, and all 32 teams are going to be represented. So let's go through the cards. I'm not going to break these down in this video. I just want to kind of breeze through them to show you all of the players. At the end of the day, it's going to be 100% similar to last week. The same amount of Surge to upgrade these cards from a 92 to a 99 OVR. If you take a look at the card art here, they're going to get ×3 chem for the current team that they're representing. So you just saw Oren Burks, even though he played for the Eagles and the Packers, he's going to get ×3 Bengals chem because that's his brand new team. Dalton Kincaid, you can see here, is going to get ×3 chem for the Bills, and Dre Greenlaw, even though he played for the 49ers, he's getting ×3 for the Broncos. They're also going to get those motivator buckets for the teams that they're actively on. And with the abilities, it's really going to be based on what position they play. All of these cards, just like the week 1 cards, are going to have that tier 5 and tier 7 bucket that give them access to abilities or X factors that are turned into abilities. And when it comes to the offensive linemen like Tristan Wirfs, they're not going to get Vanguard, unfortunately. They're just going to get your standard offensive lineman abilities, but that does mean Secure Protector for 0 AP, which at the end of the day is going to be great. If you think I'm going to be able to pronounce this guy's name, I have about as high percentage of chance of doing that as you see me wear a Cowboys jersey, but this is going to be the first center out of the Theme Team Surge drop. So if you're looking to build an all Theme Team Surge team, you now have the center position covered. Luckily, towards the back half of this video, we are going to get to some better defensive tackles, but I made the comment in the middle of these reveals on Twitter, the first two DTs that came out on part 1, and then you look at this tier chart, they all made them incredibly slow and lacking finesse move, and there's another one upcoming in a moment. Patrick Mahomes, obviously a big name here. The biggest concern with this card, and I would really like to use him on my No Money Spent squad, because we have a Chiefs, Eagles, Packers theme team over there, but the biggest concern about this card, of course, is going to be those hot route animations. I think they're going to be slow for him unless EA randomly fixes that one. I don't see it happening, but we'll see what that Mahomes card looks like. Grover Stewart, the other defensive tackle, again, low speed, low finesse move there, but they do get really good ability, so there are two better ones upcoming. Austin Eckler is going to be your card for the NFC Commanders at the running back position, and same thing for the Cowboys. You got Broncos legend Javonte Williams. Remember, with all of the running backs, they're basically going to get angry runs, tank, and truz if you want it on there. They're not going to be better than some of the golden ticket running backs out there, but these Team Surge running backs are very good, and I will be dropping a video later tonight. We'll definitely be dropping a video when the content drops in game to cover everything with the controller in the hand, but shortly after that, I will do an updated video on the best Team Surge players to upgrade from a 92 to a 99, and I'll cover all of the positions and basically go over the best ones at each position. It's really going to be hard to separate a lot of them because they all get the same ability sets. Like for cornerbacks, we just saw Adoree Jackson, and now we got AJ Terrell here. They're basically all going to get, shutdown, universal coverage, bottleneck, and zone hawk. So it really just comes down to physical attributes, theme teams, and obviously the regular attributes as well. But AJ Terrell looks good. And CMC finally gets a card. He got about 900 cards last year. They made him the cover athlete this year, and then they just neglected to give him upgrades all year. I know he had some injury problems and whatnot, but he does get a really good card here. Outside of the trucking being 85, I don't think it's a deal breaker. Would have liked to see that a little bit higher, but CMC fans, you got your card. Moving on, the NFC East got two running backs and now two cornerbacks with Adoree Jackson and Andrew Phillips, both players that obviously played for the Giants as well. Brian Thomas Jr., I think, is going to end up being one of the better Part 2 cards and one of the best wide receivers. Him and DK Metcalf, really good options here. BTJ had some really good cards throughout the year. This one looks great as well. And again, with the wide receivers, they're all going to get yak 'em up. I think angry runs for 1 AP, double me, which is really good against press man coverage. And then you're going to get things like route tech for 1, evasive. Some of them will get tanks, some won't, depending on their trucking attributes there, and we can't really find that out until the cards are in game. Finally, we do get some good defensive tackles. Quinnen Williams, you can see he's got the good block shed power move and finesse move with good speed and strength, 93 tackles. So this is one I've been looking to, I want to add some new DTs to the squad. I think this is one that I will pick up when it drops later today. Graham Glasgow, kind of bad timing for me here. I do have a Lions-Eagles team on my main account. He would give me that ×3 Lions chem, but I have Alan Faneca at left guard, who does get 0 AP Vanguard, so I can't really make that replacement. Romeo Doubs, 6'2" receiver with 99 speed and ×3 Packers chem. He will likely be on the No Money Spent squad in tomorrow's episode on Friday. Another cornerback, JC Horn, looks really good there. I think he's 6'2" off the top of my head. And remember, corners get all the same abilities, but he's got 99 man, 99 zone, 98 press, good speed, and good height there. Solid card. Harold Landry III is going to be a pass rusher from the outside linebacker position. Be curious to see if they give him any type of, decent man or zone coverage. So if he can play like a hybrid outside linebacker in a 6-1 scheme, we'll have to pay attention to something like that. Eric Stokes, another one that we might have to get on the No Money Spent squad because a Packers team out there, usually known for having really good budget cards with good speed and then poor everything else. But he's 6 foot tall with stock 99 speed. Matthew Stafford, he and Patrick Mahomes, I believe, are the only two quarterbacks that are going to be dropping today. Remember, with the abilities on quarterbacks, they're going to get dots for 1 AP, which is a really good ability, among a bunch of other things that you might be looking for. I still think Trevor Lawrence is going to end up being the best quarterback out of the Team Surge program thus far, even better than Mahomes, just because of the speed. DeAndre Hopkins, 97 speed on this card, ×3 Ravens chem, by the way, because that is going to be his new squad there. But the speed, with Team, it's easy to get him up to 99, but that's a little disappointing there. And then you got Brandon Cooks, Saints legend, Patriots legend. I said Pacers, and it's way too soon for me right now. Let's just move on. I tried to make a joke, and I wasn't funny. We got another really good looking defensive tackle in Leonard Williams, 93 speed, 99 block shed, 98 power move, 93 finesse move, 99 strength and tackle. I think he's actually better than Quinnen Williams, but you got two Williams there, not related, that are very good at the same position. And then we got a nice little run of Eagles theme team legends and cards, or I said that a little backwards there, but Super Bowl champion, big play Slay, now with the Pittsburgh Steelers, zone archetype, a 99 man end zone, 98 speed, ×3 Steelers chem there. Kelvin Ridley, another wide receiver in this drop. I still think BTJ is good, but you know what, Jags fans, you got two really good wide receivers dropping today if you're rocking a Jags theme team. Another Super Bowl champion, another Eagles legend, Isaiah Rodgers, now with the Minnesota Vikings, 99 speed, man coverage, and zone coverage. And then my guy CD Do, CJ Gardner-Johnson, now on the Texans, but another Eagles legend, another Super Bowl champion. He's definitely going to be on the squad later today as my starting free safety. Remember, with the safeties, not only did they get universal coverage, but they also get avalanche, so you can get both of those abilities together. Really good combination. And then we have two 99 overall LTDs that will be in packs. No 99s or 97s or 94s outside of the cards that dropped last week. You know, those cards quick sell for Surge currency. The only two 99s that are going to be in packs today will be this cornerback Rob Gronkowski. Should be very good. He's going to get he's not going to get avalanche. That's the one downside. So if you're comparing this card to the other corners in the game, Plax and Josh Uche are still going to be better because they get avalanche and universal coverage together. But this card will still be very good and very expensive, given that he's an LTD. And then the other LTD, I think they missed out on this one. Would have been nicer for a running back or fullback, Dexter Lawrence. Instead, they made him a left guard, and they didn't even give him Vanguard. So not only did they kind of choose the wrong position here, I mean, good attributes, obviously, but no Vanguard is a miss. Maybe it'll be in there when the card's in game. We'll have to wait and see. But when they read off the abilities on GMM, no Vanguard on Dexter Lawrence. So he's going to end up being just expensive for no reason when you got Alan Faneca at the same position who gets Secure Protector and Vanguard together for 0 AP. So those are all of the cards. Again, later today we'll be dropping a video breaking down the content when it's in game with the new house rules and all of the Field Pass updates. And then we'll have another video this evening, 3-video day today, going over the best 92 overall Surge players to upgrade to a 99 and the best ability stacks to use on them. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.